Hello and welcome to South Asia Focus. I am Mugdha Kapoor. Bangladesh observed the death anniversary of its father of the nation, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, last week, 39 years after his death and 43 years after he enabled freedom for his country from Pakistan. The day is marked as a black day in the country because of the horrific assassination and the inability of the country to come to terms with the political tumult that ensued.
Independence for Bangladesh was achieved through an almost 9-month civil struggle led by Mujibur Rahman, or Bongo Bandhu as he was popularly known. The fight was against the Pakistani army and their local collaborators who were commonly known as Razakars. The Mukti Bahini, or the freedom fighters, with the support from the Indian army, finally overpowered the Pakistani army on 16 December 1971. People of Bangladesh had realized that being a part of Pakistan, which was created on the two-nation theory, there was not much possibility for the vibrant and all-encompassing Bengali culture to flourish. The Bengali language was the most significant medium of cultural expression for the people of the then East Pakistan, and Sheikh Mujib stressed on this very fact. The denial of the central government in West Pakistan to give official status to Bengali became the tipping point of this struggle. According to academician and 1971 Liberation War veteran Syed Anwar Hussain, the assassination of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was the blackest day in the history of Bangladesh.
On 10th of January 1972, he clearly spelled out the strategies for building a new state of Bangladesh, and he exerted himself with all his ability and energy to rebuild the country, which had been totally devastated by the Pakistani occupation forces. Unfortunately, however, he was not given the time to rebuild the country as he wished, and unfortunately for us as well, we were deprived of his leadership as he was assassinated by a few indisciplined members of the army on 15th of August 1975, along with some members of his family, including his wife. And that's why this 15th of August is a black day in the history of Bangladesh. With his assassination, I would suggest the assassins also assassinated the spirit of Bangladesh, which had emerged out of the Liberation War.
Hussain urged the current government headed by Sheikh Mujib's daughter Sheikh Hasina to speed up the process to extradite those accused in the assassination of the founder of Bangladesh and bring them to justice at the earliest.
It is indeed quite redeeming that Bangladesh has been able to try the killers and implement the verdict. Partially, however, there are as many as 6 other killers living abroad. The government has been trying to bring them back and put them to justice, and we demand the sooner this is done, the better it is for the nation of Bangladesh. As I have been suggesting, that the 15th of August is a black day in the history of Bangladesh. Pakistanis couldn't kill him, although they tried the best. It is an irony of fate that Bengalis killed him. This is a sad commentary, a tragic commentary on the character of this nation. Nevertheless, on 15th of August, we do try to remember Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman with all his contributions for these people and for the state of Bangladesh. But this is with a sad note, no doubt.
The trial of Sheikh Mujib's killers and those who engineered the coup began only when his daughter and current Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, was first elected Prime Minister in 1996. Her government annulled the immunity granted by the administration which captured power after the 1975 coup. A Bangabandhu Memorial Museum was created, which is located in Dhanmondi area of Dhaka. It used to be the home of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, now a museum where people visit to understand the young country's traumatic birth. It is in this house where he and his family members who were present there were brutally assassinated. Bullet marks are still visible on the walls, keeping him almost alive in public memory.
It's been more than 3 decades since his death, but Bangladesh still seems to be engulfed in Sheikh Mujibur's shadow. The country has not been able to get closure to the raw wounds even after all these years. Demands for punishing his killers and the fact that those who conspired are still influential in political circles confounds the matter. Unlike India, which was able to move on into a vibrant political future despite the assassination of its father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi's cold-blooded murder, Bangladesh is still struggling to come to terms with Mujib's death.
Sheikh Mujib's daughter and PM Sheikh Hasina spares no opportunity to remind Bangladesh that opposition leader and Bangladesh National Party chief Khalida Zia's late husband Ziaur Rahman was responsible for her father's murder. Speaking to a gathering of the ruling Awami League Party, PM Hasina said that the interview with Anthony Mascarenhas of British Broadcasting Corporation has pertinent information about the assassination which points in that direction.
খুনি রশিদ ফারুকের ইন্টারভিউ আপনারা অনেকেই হয়তো টেলিভিশনে দেখেছেন। তারা কিন্তু স্পষ্টভাবে বলেছে, বঙ্গবন্ধুর কথা বলেছে যে তিনি এতই জনপ্রিয় ছিলেন যে তাকে সরাতে হলে খুন করা ছাড়া নাকি আর কোনো উপায় ছিল না। আর এই খুনের সমর্থনের জন্য তারা গিয়েছিল জিয়াউর রহমানের কাছে এবং জিয়াউর রহমান তাদেরকে সেই ইশারাই দিয়েছিল যে জিয়া তাদের সাথে আছে, অর্থাৎ এই ষড়যন্ত্রের সাথে জিয়া যে জড়িত এটা আমাদের বলার অপেক্ষা রাখে না। ওই খুনি রশিদ, খুনি ফারুক, তাদের বিবিসিতে দেওয়া ইন্টারভিউ, অ্যান্থনি ম্যাসকানহাসের সাথে যে ইন্টারভিউ দিয়েছিল সেখানেই তা স্পষ্টভাবে বলা আছে।
BNP on its part has dismissed the PM's allegations. Acting Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam said the Prime Minister was only blaming BNP founder Ziaur Rahman of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman's murder to distract people's attention from other issues. Everybody knows Awami League leader Khandakar Mustaq Ahmad was involved in Sheikh Mujibur Rahman killing. But Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is accusing Ziaur Rahman intending to divert people's attention to other direction, said Fakhrul Islam. In 2012, Bangladesh had even asked India to track down Sheikh Mujib's killers as Bangladesh suspected they were hiding in India. South Asian analyst Alok Bansal says Bangladesh had initially moved away from Sheikh Mujib's ideology, but of late it is trying to regain that lost path. PM Sheikh Hasina, according to Bansal, has been instrumental in this endeavour.
I think this analogy is wrong. Firstly, India has not really come out of Gandhiji's shadow, but it has moved away from Gandhiji's vision. I think for different reasons, Gandhiji was Mahatma. I think many of his preachings are difficult to be followed by lesser mortals. But as far as Bangladesh is concerned, we must understand that Bangladesh had moved away from Sheikh Mujib's ideology immediately after 75. In fact, in last few years, it's trying to get back into the Mujib's vision, and Sheikh Hasina, even though she was not very successful in her first 5 years, in her second term, is doing a fantastic job of bringing Bangladesh back to Sheikh Mujib's vision. And to that extent, all the news that I am getting from Bangladesh indicates that she has been fairly successful in weaning Bangladesh away from the path of radicalization.
Sheikh Mujibur Rahman founded Bangladesh on the basis of language and Bengali culture. He did not want to stay with Pakistan just because of a common religion. After his assassination, though, Bangladesh plunged into political instability and religious extremism. However, since it has been under PM Hasina's rule, Bangladesh has tried to strengthen its cultural identity and put religious identity on the back burner.
Bangabandhu's politics was connected to the ground, it had roots in the masses. This, along with his remarkable oratory skills, made him a much-loved leader of the common people of Bangladesh. This also made him stand out among his political counterparts and even overshadowed them. To lose such a leader was indeed a massive blow to this young nation. This is all that we have in this week's episode. Thank you for watching South Asia Focus.